Welcome to Bottles and Bitchin, where the bottle of wine goes in and the bitchin comes out. I'm JT.
I'm Christy.
And we are going to be ultra classy today with a lot of different things. One, some fancy ass champagne.
Heck yeah.
Gonna drink some bubbles. Lots
Some
to celebrate in life,
bubbles.
and lots of celebrations also to be had in the future.
Bubbles.
Yay! Also, this podcast is going to be a little bit different than our other podcasts, our other 6 podcasts. We'll be talking about our normal bitching and doing all that fun stuff for you guys. But
So really different.
So the different part is going to come out to be during the second half, where you're going to get to know us a little bit better, and we're going to get to know each other even more better than we know
Or this
now.
might end in a huge fight.
Yeah.
Or an existential crisis.
There is
We don't
always
know.
so much unknown. So we're gonna pour a glass, and we hope that you pour with
Heck
us.
Yeah. Oh, God, good Lord Jesus Christ.
That's what we say
No
before
one
we pour.
heard that.
Before we pour our bubbles, we like to thank the Lord, the sweet Lord Jesus Christ.
JT's computer made a noise in our headphones, and it scared the bejeebers out of
Yeah.
me. I wonder if you can hear it. Oh, God.
I
Turn
can.
that shit off.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Shut up, lady.
Keep
Wait, do I have to do it?
No, I get
All right. Hey, guys. This is me on the microphone since JT is working on things right now. So we're going to be talking about the nightlife in Milwaukee, which is, really hopping. Yeah.
You did such a great job.
Really good
stalling.
start.
Yeah. Okay. So the nightlife. So the nightlife in Milwaukee. Okay. So of course our listeners are obviously not those 11 to 13-year-olds, right? Okay. So.
Oh my God. Yeah. Please, Jesus. If you,
God, they keep mentioning
if you are
it,
a
but
child,
Jesus.
stop listening. Stop watching and listening.
Yeah. And be
Everything
creative.
around you will corrupt you,
outside.
and we are some of those
Yes.
things.
Go outside and play with your chalk. But so
Go ride a bike.
living in a city has its advantages, which I certainly realized when I was in college, because when I was in college, I went to kind of like a bar town, right? And the bar town, there was just bars to be had,
Yeah,
right? There
same.
wasn't really any like life outside the bars.
Yep.
So when I came
Very
back to
same.
the city, one, I was very like, oh my God, everything costs a whole lot more. But
Yeah.
at the same time, there's way more action to be had.
When we moved back to Milwaukee, we lived it up for like
I don't know how we didn't die.
yeah.
Like our livers should have been
every
like,
summer back from college. We
Oh
just
my
like
God.
lived it.
it was
up.
kind of like almost every day.
Yeah,
like
because we didn't have like real jobs. I mean, like I was like a barista,
Right. And like,
or like a waitress.
I worked in a hardware store that we know the name of from the last episode. Thanks for that. No, I mean, it's also like, fuck it. You haven't seen your friends in a while. You want to drink
Right.
with them, and like you want to live it up. I for some reason still live it up, but and so do you. I mean, like we still live it up, but we don't live it like we did.
don't take free shots.
Oh, we
We don't
shouldn't
take free shots.
we don't take as many
Well,
free shots.
Yeah, okay. Well, clearly we still do because we recently had a bad experience of free shots.
Well, we also haven't learned yet that probably going out to a bar and drinking
Hmm.
after this is probably not the best idea.
Oh yeah, that was.
That may have been like one of the issues, but we were like,
Yeah, we drank a whole
fuck it.
bottle of red
Vo-
$2
Chuck,
Chuck,
and we're like, you
and
know
then
what?
we're like, let's go hang out, and then we took shots of really terrible tequila. I don't care if you said it was tequila; it was not.
Great
It
tequila.
was like Everclear. That's what I tasted.
And it was ever so clear that we
Terrible.
shouldn't have taken those shots.
Very, very.
So, I
very.
for some reason, when I was younger, didn't understand beer and liquor and all that kind of stuff to what it is in the extent right now as my age. But I now really want. Yeah, I'm so
Ew,
sorry.
The devil just came out.
Yes, I really understood. I really wanted a Cheers bar, and I've always wanted a
Yes.
Cheers bar.
Yes.
For those of you listening
Norm.
that are like,
For those of you under the age of 21.
yeah, that don't know Kelsey Grammer's first start before Frasier.
Yeah.
It was a
And if you
show
don't
called
even know what that is,
Frasier is.
stop
Shit.
listening. You're
You don't
too
know what
young.
great sitcoms are? Oh shit! If you don't know what a sitcom, Netflix and chill. All right, so I always wanted a Cheers bar where everyone would know your name, like your drink would be there,
Yep.
like. And I think I have a couple of those bars in Milwaukee, and they're really fun ones. I'd like to give a few shout outs.
Are we going to name them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
I mean,
I love it.
We're praising them.
Great.
We're not.
They better give us free drinks tonight. Free shots tonight.
Yeah, right. Oh Lord,
Killing your ears. You're welcome.
So my favorite bar in Milwaukee is Poor Man's Milwaukee, and they just celebrated their 6th year of survival on Water Street. And Water Street is one that I hate to an nth degree. I've never liked it.
Yes.
Never been my style at all. But I came into this bar, a little hole in the wall kind of bar with a copper bar and pour your own beers at your table taps. And
it's really cool.
And yeah, just the atmosphere of the whole thing is really amazing. But what really makes it is the people.
Yes.
It's the people, the owner, who I'm not going to name the people, but they are all exceptional human beings that are just really, really there to take care of you. So absolutely head over to that bar, give them your business. My favorite hours are a little bit before 9:00 before it gets too crazy. They do have cool DJs and stuff, but it gets kind of loud.
They're really great. They have hookah. They have this really awesome bouncer. He's great. The owner is wonderful. He, he's all about making the personal connection with his people who go there. And, he's always there to say hi, ask how you're doing. They're so
Seriously,
genuinely happy for you when you share like good news or whatever.
I don't even know like any bar where the manager is there a lot.
Right. Yeah.
Just
he's constantly working there.
Yeah, not even just like there, but like working and helping out and like helping the team out. And
he really brings the community together, and he does a lot of good things for the
absolutely,
community.
and he's proud.
I respect
he's proud
him so
of
much.
like. I feel like he's never thinking about himself, which is fantastic. Also, another one, of course, we went to right away because out of college, you don't have a lot of money, but you do want to get drunk and you want to have fun and you want to do it on the cheap. So we would always go to sports, right? We go to we call it sports, but Comedy Sports Milwaukee. Great people.
Well,
talk about personal people.
Being people in the theater world, that's where every theater person goes. And for me, like Comedy Sports was when I got out of college, like my networking opportunity to get back into Milwaukee theater. And I like pretty much have gotten all of my jobs from just drinking with people at Comedy Sports.
This is why we love our jobs. Yeah. Like this is like the career we chose was for a reason.
Yeah. And they're great.
They are great. Drinks are cheap and strong.
Very strong. One drink is all you really need.
Yeah, but that never ends.
That never ever happens.
But you do feel you feel it in the morning, and that's how you know you've been to sports. Yes. But yeah, so I feel like being a regular. I haven't been a regular too much at sports of recent. Portland's, we're still recognized there every time we go there.
Absolutely. And me, like not even being an actor or director or anything like that, or anyone in the improv scene, people know who I am.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a great place.
Absolutely. I think for those of you listening, I'm curious if you are a regular at a bar and what makes that bar a regular for you.
Yeah,
right?
Comment on our podcast.
I am kind of curious because
comment on our Instagram.
To me, a regular bar is very specific. Mm-hmm. I walk in, it's like a celebration, not because I need an ego boost or anything, but it's like, oh my God, he's back.
And that's poor man's for you.
Oh my God, it is.
Love you.
I won't lie. I have taken dates there because I feel very comfortable there, and like it's kind of a little bit of like, see, I surround myself with really good people.
Well, yeah, it is a cool thing to show somebody like, look, these are my people.
Yeah, and like you like that drink, it's really cheap and really nice and awesome. Yeah. But not cheap in the sense of...
Well, and you're going to have a good time there, and you know that they're going to respect you when you have a date, not give you shit. Well, maybe give you a little shit, but
not give me as much as they want.
It's going to be a place that'll... And it's such a nice place that it's a place that'll impress whoever you're bringing on a date, because there's literally screens on the wall that you press a button for, like, what beer you want,
and
you
crazy.
Can pour your own beer. I mean, it's so... Great.
That's so cool. If you drink beer. If you don't drink beer, I guess it's not as
cool.
They
got cocktails and stuff. And hookah. Oh my God, they got hookah.
Yeah, come on. Like, I remember when they didn't have hookah, and it was still my favorite
So
bar.
great, yeah.
And then like they added hookah, and then I went, "What the hell? I didn't think you could get cooler than this." So check that place out because in Milwaukee, Water Street is. This is how I'm gonna bitch about Water Street for a moment.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
So
Water Street's awful.
Water Street, I say, like if you party on Water Street, I'm amazed that you don't walk away with a disease.
Or like into a car.
Yeah. Oh God. So I was driving for a ride sharing app, and I was driving and I was picking someone up on Water Street, right? And there was I believe it was some college had their senior bar crawl or whatever, right?
Oh, okay.
So oh boy, I was waiting and I was actually picking up not people from the college, like outsiders actually from a different state. And they were on Water, of course, because that's where a lot of the action is.
Yeah.
Downtown, it's very easy to find. And there was one dude that was trying to hold this other dude back from like hitting a police.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
And I'm like, what the? And I even did a show over on Water Street.
Yeah.
And I'd have to walk home. Oh man, I don't know if I've told this story on this podcast, but this is so good. Okay, it's my favorite story. I think I may have said it on New Year's, but if I have, it bears.
We don't remember.
Yeah, fuck it. It's such a good story. So I was doing a show, and we ended like around 10 o'clock, and I was walking past this Irish bar. These other bars I'm gonna remain nameless, but
you know which one we're talking.
yeah,
about,
right.
if you're
If you're part of the
the
Celtic
really,
tribe,
really big one.
yeah, and it's also one that like the sign of the blank, rhymes with Rinity. But anyway,
Oh wait, I was thinking you were talking about.
oh no, that's more Scottish, I think, to be honest.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So
Maybe. I don't know.
maybe who cares? Anyway, so I was walking past this bar because I have to on my way home, and I had my headphones in. And I was walking past, and this is I can't make this shit up. I really can't. 3 girls spaced out somewhat evenly, one on the ground, against the wall, one standing up, and one in the corner. And they all were crying on the phone, like angrily sobbing on the phone. And I'm just thinking like, girls, ladies, it is 10 o'clock. It is 10 o'clock. Can we save this till midnight?
Yeah.
Make it till midnight. Like, no
full circle.
fucking lie, though. I passed them because I didn't want to be rude and laugh in front of their faces. I like died of laughter. I was like, that did not just happen. Sure enough, they're like, why are you here? You're supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be over there yet. We're meeting at this place. And I went, this is too much. Like, this is the beginning of the night. I don't even want to know what happens next. Like, this is usually the end of the night.
Yeah.
So I fucking hate Water Street. The only way.
You and I have
only way.
partied on Water Street a lot.
I'd say
when we were younger.
Yeah, like in college and out of college.
Yeah.
Like we had a few good times, but
now when you're like older and you're working and
Mm-hmm.
so like I work at the Performing Arts Center right next to Water Street on Water Street, but like I park in my little special parking spot, and then when I leave, like it's always just like the roads are blocked because of how many people are out. They like close the roads.
There are a lot of people that party over there.
Yeah. Well, not like the way I have to take to get around to get home.
Oh, okay.
I have to drive through the madness of Water Street. And
do you drive through 3rd Street as well?
No, I should.
Oh, you go right there.
Yeah, I go right there.
Oh.
I turn right out of my parking spot. Like right there. So I have to drive through the madness.
There's a lot of Irish places over there. I just realized there's 3.
During one of our one of our recent ballets, it was like Halloween, and there was a big Halloween crawl, and that was the worst night because there were just people in the road not caring if it said walk or not. They would just cross the street.
God.
And so cars couldn't even move because so many people were just crossing the street that you were just stuck there. Like, it took me half an hour to just turn around.
That's unbelievable because, like, well, I know, no.
And it's
not
like
really
midnight. I'm tired. I've been working. Everyone's drunk and doesn't give a fuck about you. And I'm like, I want to go home.
Yep. Yep.
Maybe Friday or Saturday for you, but for me, I have to work tomorrow. I have a matinee.
Yeah, the thing is like, that's the thing about Water Street is the I don't give a fuck attitude of like, oh, well, we're out tonight and we're going to get fucked.
Right.
Like, Water Street's like,
Those kind of bars
we're going to get
attract those kind of
fucked
people.
up.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that are like broy
College broy.
and like, you know, we're going to take like 12 shots and then punch a wall.
Yeah. And also,
Yeah.
ladies, if you're wearing heels to the club, keep your shoes on. Just keep your shoes on. If you put on heels, commit to those heels. Wear them through the night. Keep them on. I don't know if I've given this advice before.
Is it weird
but
that
that's going to always be my advice.
like,
if you put on those heels, you have to wear them till you get back home.
do they carry other shoes ever?
No,
Is that
they
a
just
thing?
carry their shoes
But
and
isn't
walk
that a thing?
barefoot
Is that not a
on
thing?
the cold, concrete, broken glass filled street. How
Damn.
often have you seen a girl walking down the street with their shoes in her hand? Like all the time.
A lot.
Yeah, like all the time.
Yeah.
No one brings spare shoes with them. That would only make
Dude,
sense.
that would be a business.
There are
Bar
businesses.
shoes?
Well, there's like
Can I
those
give you-
flats.
can I give you
there's
some
flats
bar
you can
shoes?
just fold up and put in your purse.
Dude, I need to fucking make a stand that's
Men,
like
guys.
bar shoes.
Man,
Bar shoes.
bar shoes.
Hey, get your
Well,
bar
just
shoes.
wear sensible shoes to the bar if you're gonna go clubbing. I mean, I know you want to look cute in heels, but then keep
Can
them
there be
on.
like
It's
a
not cute
Lyft or
walking
an
home
Uber
without
for
them.
delivering shoes? Bar shoes? Dude, I'm going to
That's a
invent a
good
van
idea.
that just like gives you shoes,
Mm-hmm.
rentable shoes, or buyable shoes
Yeah.
at a very discounted price.
your
Water
shoes
soluble. Water soluble.
Water, get it? Cause Water Street.
Get it? Cause it's you already said that.
Yeah, Water Street's the worst.
Okay, so
Do you like Brady Street?
I did in college.
Yeah, me too.
I think I've grown out of it, to be honest.
but we went to that one place.
Yeah, we went there the other time, the other week. Not my thing though.
Yeah, not really.
Not my
but,
thing,
you
because
know.
like I also feel I'm getting at a point where I feel like an old person in these places.
Oh yeah. I
And
can't.
especially on Brady, like these are college kids in their undergrad.
or like just like young hipster kids, and it's like,
That's River West for me.
well, yeah, but Brady has that too.
Yeah, same
Depending
vibe.
on where you go.
Same vibe.
Where we went, it was more broy, but
Yeah, it was quite
in
broy.
college-y.
Um,
But like in the summers when there's like just tons of people at the bars, it's a little bit more hip.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Brady Street, for those of you that don't know, Brady Street is a historic street in Milwaukee that actually a lot of hippies still and did live on, and it was a very peaceful neighborhood, very diverse, I would say, a pretty diverse part of Milwaukee. And there's a lot of cool bars there for the kiddos to attend to get their drink on. And like clubs though.
And really good. Oh my God. See, this was the problem with choosing.
Sorry, there was a dog that hit
Bubbles?
the microphone, so it's all good.
Yeah, we chose Bubbles to podcast because we're smart.
Yeah. We didn't want to drink the $2 chuck and take shots.
I can't do the $2 chuck. It leaves me too hungover. And I mean, I'll do it occasionally, but oh my God,
Yeah.
I was so hungover the last time.
It happens.
And I have to work tomorrow.
Me too.
So, what were we talking about?
No, we were talking about Brady.
Oh,
yeah.
Brady has like a lot of really nice restaurants. And like a cute little like wine bar, or like at least a couple wine bars. I mean, there's like some cool stuff. Oh my God. This podcast is going downhill.
For those of you that are listening, Christy just aged herself like 14 years because. Oh God, keep going though.
I swear I'm not sick. I just spent all of last week, every single day, I spent 14 hours a day in a really dry, cold theater, and my voice is kind of out of it. So
Oh,
I
God.
apologize. I also just
Keep
worked
going,
out,
though.
so I don't even know what I'm talking anymore.
Okay, so
what am I
Brady,
talking?
do you thumbs up or down on Brady Street?
It would be like a halfway thumb, like a half thumb.
But
give
so
it
that
a half
to
thumb.
me that says that you would not go there first.
No, I mean I don't know where I would really go first.
Well, it sounds like a half thumb, ain't it?
Yeah, no. I like Brady in the summer.
Yeah, Brady in the summer is good.
I like North Avenue just because I live near it, but I'll not go to those certain bars that we used to when we were younger.
Oh God, I forgot
but
about all those
I like
places.
the like towny bars or like the bars where old people go and just chill. I like those. Those are fun.
Those are fun.
Are you taking a Snapchat of you?
No,
podcasting
I'm taking
while we're podcasting.
I thought it'd be kind of cool to post a video.
Yeah, cool.
Of us.
Great. Hey, what up? Great.
Doing-
Super.
yeah.
I hope you get to listen to this wonderful moment. Yeah, and then I guess I do really like Walker's Point area.
Do you like Bayview?
I
Have you
don't
gone
get
out
to
to Bayview?
Bayview enough. That would be my
Bayview's pretty
answer.
cool.
I like when Boone
and Crockett?
was there, but now,
And now they're-
they're
yeah.
by the railroad. But
Thanks,
I like
Boone and
But
Crockett.
it's nice. I like it. I like their new location. It's a lot bigger.
Yeah,
and
it's really
nicer.
nice.
I went there last time I went there though. It was still warm outside, so you could go outside.
God, I miss the warmth. So in Wisconsin, we're stuck with this fucking.
Oh my god,
Vivum.
it's awful.
But
We're like, it's gonna snow tonight.
oh, I heard about that. Snow day number 7.
Stop.
Snow day number 7.
Yeah, I don't get snow days as often as you do.
So okay, we're running out of time before the halftime.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So,
Please stay tuned. We're gonna actually have a really exciting part of this podcast. coming up. It'll be fun.
I've been really
It'll be
entertained
fun
thus
and
far,
deep.
actually.
If this is not entertaining you, if you're not from Milwaukee and none of this makes sense to you, there's a good part coming up.
Yeah, no
hopefully.
shit.
Let me hype it up and then it'd be terrible.
Okay, let's talk about the gay clubs for a moment. So,
Okay,
so
let's.
we would always want to dance. I don't know if anyone out there, when you drink, you're like, my body needs to shake it, right? It needs to get going. Like you get vibed, you just need to fucking go.
You gotta go.
And do something about it. Okay,
it.
cool. So where do you go in Milwaukee? Well, there's not a lot of we have tried straight clubs. We have tried them.
They were awful.
Do you remember the one from like 3 Layers? Yeah, we tried.
That one was cool. It was a cool looking club.
Yeah, but
not my cup of tea.
no,
Everyone's like,
no.
remember that really, really, really tall guy was sitting on me? Remember he was like 7 foot something?
It was like he was a giant.
He was
in the
enormous.
sky.
You could see him across the whole club. Anywhere you were. Just boom, that guy.
He should be a tour guide. He wouldn't need the damn
He
flag.
might have been a basketball player.
You missed out.
Is that discrimination?
You missed out. You could have shot
I missed out. Excuse me. Engaged. Thank you. Hey guys, I'm engaged.
to Monte.
To Monte. So anyways, I like how that's how I told our podcast listeners.
That's right.
The 5 of them.
Remember that?
Hey guys, I'm
remember that
engaged.
basketball player? Well, Monte.
Yeah, Monte. Anyways, yeah, there's not great nightclubs. We've gone to we went to that one techno-y place and they wanted to charge us like $20 a head in, and I
Here's a funny
literally
story about
laughed
this
in
shit.
their face and was like, "Ha ha!"
So
no,
but we got they wanted
they're
to
like,
charge
"No,
us
really, you have to
like
pay $20."
more. No,
was it $40?
Yeah.
And then I convinced them to do $20
20.
a head
We got
because I was
20.
like, "That's funny."
So then
No.
I got so pissed from that so they had like a VIP which was a couple. I think it was $1,000 or something like that.
I
it
don't
was
know.
It was insane with the prices of like $40 to get in, whatever. So I was pissed and a little bit tipsy. I went up to the VIP.
Yeah, that was really easy. We just walked right up.
But I was like,
no one
but
did
then I
anything.
started shaking hands just so I wouldn't get pulled off, all that shit. So I started
I just stood there.
pretending. That's amazing.
Drank.
This is how I got satisfaction. I said, "Can I have water, please?" And she goes, "Would you like tap or bottled?" And I go, "The bottle will be fine."
Yeah.
And she gave me a bottled water for free.
Yeah, I think that's all we got there.
Which is
no,
real.
we got a drink.
Yeah, which in this club was like, probably around like $10 a bottle of water. So like I was like, I feel good about this.
Yeah.
Well, fuck that club. That club gonna shut down
It was
real
terrible,
quick.
and it was really crappy techno music. I'm not the biggest techno fan, but that was the most basic,
Like, you
boring,
just
beat
Go to GarageBand and just put on a loop.
Okay, great.
And it's literally
Cool,
he
this
went
is
to
fun.
GarageBand, went techno.
you.
Here's a 4 beat,
Yeah,
and then loop that,
yeah,
and
wow.
then just modulate it.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
That's so my jam. Not and $40 a person.
Who
That's
does that?
insane.
Well, I bet they charge different prices based on the people and what they look like. Like honestly, I bet it's like I bet it's based on like, ooh, I bet we can take these suckers and take some cash on the side.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly believe that.
I mean, yeah, that's why I laughed in their face and was like, no.
So you're stupid on this end, like that person that was trying to take our money. Oh,
I have logic.
So anyway,
kind of, because we still went into there.
Yeah, we still did, but we still hated it.
So
but the gay clubs.
Yeah, gay clubs. So straight clubs. See, this is my voice going out. Straight clubs don't work for us. I mean, yeah, no, they just don't work. I don't want to be grinded on in the middle of the dance floor by nobody that I know, somebody that I don't know. Anyways.
Somebody you used to know.
So we used to go to this gay club that was so fun and full of people and just a good time. You could dance on the bars. You could dance up in a cage up above the
I remember waking up in
floor.
morning like I had blisters on my hand.
Blisters.
I'd wake up with glitter and
just
blisters.
The best times. Well, then they decided to revamp it, and
Twice.
it was the biggest mistake they have ever made. No one goes there anymore. The last time we went there were literally 4 bitter drag queens sitting at the bar.
We could count how many people there were on our hands. Like, yeah.
A couple of girls. Like, literally, I am telling you all the people that were in this enormous bar that has 3 different bars in it. Four different bars in it. In just one floor. There's a basement and an upstairs. Well, I guess the upstairs is a restaurant now. Or the basement is. I don't know. Never been there.
I'm sure a lot of people have.
The main floor that used to be just crowded with people has like 4 different bars to accommodate them all. Literally 4 bitter drag queens, a couple of girls, a girl that we were talking to, and a man dancing on the dance floor and the DJ. That's it. And then us.
Yep.
And we paid $3 to get in, which was like nothing especially compared to what they used to charge.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, it was like just awful. I mean, I had a good time because I can always have a good time, especially if there's like good music playing. Like, yes, play the Ariana Grande, and I'll just like go and jam and be like, yeah.
But it was sad because we know exactly what it was before.
Yeah, it was. We should not do bubbly wine the next time we do a podcast.
Sorry, everyone, if you heard.
Just keep burping.
Yep. Better out than in, I say.
So now that place is just a no-go. But there's another gay bar that just opened a dance floor, and I haven't been there since.
I have, and from what I remember, I was very drunk before I went in, but it was cool.
I think that's great.
It was really cool.
I think that was kind of to like accommodate for when a certain celebrity drag queen comes in.
I think so. And it's just like, well, we need more space.
But it's also good
but
because
also
they're
like
stealing all of like the gay bar's business. The other one. Yeah,
and the thing is, it's like,
and that's good.
Before that dance floor was added, even without that drag queen there.
Yeah.
It was just.
It's always crowded.
Fucking
it was like an alleyway of a bar, and it was amazing. There's a bar in New York that's actually really similar to that.
Oh, really?
I could not tell you what it's called, but it exists. It's in Hell's Kitchen.
Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah.
Anyway, get it?
Our last bit that we want to talk about.
Yes, I know. Can I go into it?
Go into
okay. Transportation. 1, if you're going to these nightclubs, don't drive. Take a Lyft or an Uber or some sort of ride and share transportation.
I also just want to clarify, because we always record at JT's place, I always take a transportation vehicle home, not my own.
And I always ride my unicycle.
Mom, Dad, I'm responsible. Thank you. Okay, bye.
And scene. So, always do that, because even if you live way out in the suburbs or in Waukesha or somewhere real far away, take a Lyft. Don't chance this shit. Like, just don't. So I do improv where we drink during the show. I don't drive. I have driven.
Yeah.
And then I either leave my car there.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Or, or someone drives me home.
Yeah.
But like, and that's just in the cases that like
leave
I need
your
to
car.
like,
would you rather risk a like $20 ticket of being parked somewhere longer than you should?
Yeah. Right.
Or like a DUI, or like killing
Even
someone
worse,
or
right.
yourself.
Yeah.
Not worth it. Take the ticket, call in your car or whatever, and just be responsible.
So that's our message to you. Always be safe.
Take a
Use
ride.
use the
Use
ride
protection.
use the ride sharing app that you have.
Use transportation
out there.
protection.
Transportation protection. I love that. We're going to take a short
is
break and then we'll
happening?
be right back. And this is the part where we call an advertisement.
Hi.
And
Hello, advertisement. Are you there?
I am. And this is what I have to say to you. To those of you that have clicked on our Kickstarter link, which is so many of you, that is amazing. The only thing is these podcasts, which I'm very thankful and Christy is thankful for, that you're listening to, they are not actually free. As much as we wish they were and thought they were when we began all this, they are not. And of course, that's okay. We do pay for our own wine. We pay for our own liquor. We pay for the RSS feed to be posted upon SoundCloud, and thus iTunes is
We are
able to
very
have that.
giving people.
We are happy to do this for you for
Give
your
and
own
we
benefit.
give.
And now we are going to be having guests on our show as well, which makes it a little bit more expensive, but it's going to be way more entertaining for all of you to hear different voices and different perspectives on different things that we are going to talk about.
Yeah, in case you're bored of us already.
Yeah, in case by episode 7 you're like, I hope they don't renew.
Over this.
So please go ahead and check out the kids Kickstarter, donate if you want to. Otherwise, we're going to have a contest in the next episode of who can draw the best blank.
Yeah.
And I would love for someone to either respond in the comments or to us on Instagram, since that's what we use the most, on what we should draw. So leave us a note or a message on what you think we should draw, and we'll make sure that we include it in our next episode.
Yes. Great.
That is all the advertisement space that we have, and back to the
Great.
episode.
Bye.
And
Ayo.
we're back.
I'm gonna give it to you, but I'm gonna start it before you do.
Hey, this is what happens when we press record. We don't know what shit's gonna happen.
JT just wants to hear his own voice. Let's be honest.
Hey, JT, are you there? Yeah, I am. You're pretty. What?
So, anyways, we're gonna
Aw.
play a game, and we're gonna ask each other deep questions and see what we think.
So, a little bit of a preface here. We don't know what these questions are. At least
No,
I have not.
I mean,
seen.
no, not really.
I have not seen these questions.
Wait, let me just read the first sentence of this website that we're on. There are 22 good questions, 30 personal questions, and 48 deep questions to ask your friends for great conversation, even when you are bored.
Wow. So basically,
We're just bored.
basically, we're bored and we're gonna just entertain
We're
you.
not gonna enter.
So-
we're not gonna do all these questions.
So
I promise.
I'm going to let Chrissy kind of take it away on all this and ask these questions.
Yes.
I have to say I've known her for a long time.
Yep.
And she's known me for a long time.
Maybe.
We might actually learn something about each other.
Definitely.
And
Yeah, I mean, just
something
because we've known each other for a long time
Right.
doesn't mean we've been this close.
this is
that whole
no,
time.
this is where shit can get real. So I hope
Great.
strap in and wear your
Yeah.
armor. Here we go.
All right. I don't know where to start.
All right, give me a
Here's
number.
the
Give
question. Okay.
me a number.
Okay, no, you give me a number and I'll ask you the question.
Okay, so give what is it between?
Between 1 and 22.
Okay, 14.
14. All right. What makes you feel most alive?
What makes me feel most alive? Oh, cool. My music.
Oh.
Music makes me feel
alright.
most alive. There's some for some reason when you put your earphones or earbuds or whatever in and you blast it and there you can't hear anything else and you are just walking and you're just completely in that zone. I feel like I'm dancing in the streets.
That's cool.
What about you?
Let's see. It's a hard question. I guess my job is good. I feel alive. I like designing a lot. I guess, yeah, like my career makes me feel alive. I don't know.
That's fair.
I guess nature. Nature
Cool.
makes me feel alive. I love hiking and camping and kayaking and
Cool.
all the things in nature. That's definitely okay. To be real, like the biggest thing that like keeps me in tone with life.
Yep.
So yes, that would make me feel the most alive.
Sure.
Would be yes, being outdoors, hiking and shit. Cause
Awesome.
I mean, it's like my religious experience.
Beautiful. 1 through 22, Christy.
Let's do 10.
All right, 10 says this. What do you want people to feel when they're around you?
Happy. I think I want people to feel comfortable with me, and I think people do, because a lot of times, when I'm around like friends or coworkers or whatever, I feel like a lot of people feel very comfortable to tell me things that they wouldn't otherwise tell just an average friend or coworker. Like I feel like I'm confided in a lot by a lot of people.
That's cool.
And
That's
I really appreciate and acknowledge that. I like that I'm a trusted person. And yeah, I like that people feel comfortable enough to tell things to me. And I think I'm a trusted person.
You are.
For them to tell me about those things.
Cool. I'm going to say 3, and that's it. Comfortable, successful, and positive.
Oh, the successful part intrigues me.
Well, I want them to feel like what they're doing is on the right path. And even though there's trials and tribulations.
So you want people to feel successful in themselves.
In themselves, yep.
I like that.
Like they should feel like this is me and this is who I'm supposed to be.
I thought you were saying that you wanted them to think of you as successful.
Oh no. I think
wow,
I think I am successful.
So successful.
He is totally making $12,000 a year. Okay. 4.
All right. What emotion do you experience the most?
I think with my personality, excitement.
I would say wackadoo.
Yeah, like silliness.
That's an emotion.
Silliness. Is silliness an emotion?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, sure. We'll call it an emotion.
Will call me a silly Willy. What about you?
I don't know. I'm an emotional person. Like, I'm a Pisces, so like I get really emotional.
Lord, someone kill me. Someone kill me.
I mean, I feel all my emotions the most. I mean, not to be like too real, but like depression, but like also at the same time, like
we're covered in
happiness
snow for the fucking like.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of factors in that.
It's seasonal.
Yeah, no, I'm generally really happy. I'm a happy person.
Yeah, me too. I think silliness. I would say what emotion do you see in me? And I'll say what emotion I see in you.
I would say, I don't know, like what emotion.
Like what vibe do I give off most of the time?
Very cheerful,
Okay.
very, very happy, very cheerful, very engaging. I don't know if that's an emotion, but yeah.
I would see determination for you.
Is that an emotion?
No, it's more of a
yeah,
skill.
it's like yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, emotion's hard because like. Sorry, I'm a little drunk, so I sound a little slurry.
No, I think like
It's called Balls and Bitchin', except we're getting too real. Real moments.
real moments. That's where the cork pops. I think that. Ooh, that's a cool sound. For all you out there that just got off on that sound.
Ew!
So
13-year-olds get off this podcast.
I don't know what I just if I could bottle
God.
an emotion of determination and driven and supportiveness.
Oh, is this about me?
That would be you.
Okay, we're moving
Okay.
on. These were just good questions. Let's move on. Do we
choose-
want to move on to?
No, you have one more for you.
Okay, one more. Okay.
What number?
17.
17 says, "What do you think makes me smile?"
These are not the best questions from this
I
list,
like
but that's
it.
okay.
What do you think what makes me smile, Christy?
What makes you smile? I think in the long haul, people being real with you.
Oh yeah.
I think also when it comes to what you do, when you have an impact on somebody, I think that really, it may not make your face smile, but it makes your soul smile. You know,
it makes everything smile.
You know when you had an impact on students when they're so excited to see Mr. JT walk in the room, and I think that just fills your soul with a smile.
I had a first grader today say, "Mr. JT, can we be frogs again and you be Mr. Frog?"
I can't with your stories because they make me so happy I cry.
I went, "Well, Mr. Ribbit will be back later." You know, and you know, that's right, Krista. You got it. You
Your
nailed
kids
it.
freaking love you.
You nailed it. All right, choose a different one, just so to vary it here.
I don't know. 18?
18.
What scares you the most?
What scares you the most? Okay. What scares me the most? Recently, it's been dying alone.
Oh.
Not like for real. That's been like
But
a
you're
fear.
not alone.
I'm not.
You have family, you
and
have
friends and all that stuff.
I know that's such a
but, like,
single fear, and I know
It's not that actually that I fear. It's
Really?
actually like, you know, this idea of maybe possibly going somewhere where there's not a lot of people I know, or there's like, you know, this fear that I'm. But then again, like I know I'm a very personal person who will meet people and all that kind of stuff. But I guess that's also because there's a fear and instinctive reaction that like I must know people.
Yeah, I would say.
But that's a weird thing. It's just been of a recent development, that one.
Aw,
Or spiders.
That makes me sad.
Spiders. Spiders are fucking terrible.
I mean, I think no one. I mean, okay. If I died right now, I'd be like, you know what? I lived my life pretty good. I was happy. I'm okay with it if it had to happen. Obviously,
Sure.
I'm pretty freaking young and it would be awful. But, I mean, if I died, like, I just know that at least I left an impact on people as best as I could. Okay, so I lost an uncle a long time ago. That bubbles. I'm losing my voice as I'm saying this. I lost a very, very close family member of mine a long time ago, like 7 years ago-ish. And when he passed, it was really, 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 really hard on my family. But the biggest thing that left an impact on me was how affected my family and all these random people that I didn't even know who knew my uncle were so affected by his passing.
Right.
Because he was such a positive person. And that's really like struck something in my brain that says like you have to leave this earth, leaving the best impression on people as much as possible.
Sure.
Like show people how wonderful like life can be.
Yep.
That has nothing to do with what was the question?
What makes you scared?
Yeah. I don't know what scares me. I guess losing people I love.
Yeah. I think that's good. That works.
Yeah. Cause I guess that goes with I don't want to die alone. But, you know,
Welcome to my life.
I know I'm a strong person and I know I can get through anything. So one of my biggest thing about dating is, you know, if Monty left me right now, or if whoever I date or whoever I'm whatever, even if I'm married or whatever,
Right.
like whoever I'm with, if they leave me right now, I will be okay. And I have to always, kids in the picture or not, have to be able to say I will be okay, because I have been into way too many relationships where when the breakup happened I wasn't okay. Obviously I would be sad if, you know, my engagement was broken off or whatever, but at the same time I have to be strong in me and love me enough that, you know, okay, that was a phase of life, I enjoyed it, great, move along, I'm gonna start another phase. You know, like I always have to be okay. I'm very scared of regressing, you know, going back to when I was so broken over a breakup. I was so broken.
Oh, we've all been there.
I mean, yeah, like luckily you didn't have to see me at my most broken.
Yeah, I know, and unfortunately you have to see me.
That's okay.
You know. But I think you just earned a standing ovation. What the fuck? That was amazing.
God. This is what happens with alcohol.
Give
and
her
deep
the
thoughts.
fucking Oscar. Holy shit, that was awesome.
All right, moving forward?
You got to get onto the website though.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
I can't. I got it. Sit back down.
Hold on, I gotta keep going though.
Oh my god. This is really entertaining podcast. Okay, wait, I got it. What are you doing? All right, so these are... Wait, what are these? These aren't deep questions. These are personal questions. Like those weren't personal.
We could go to
Let's just go to deep. Let's just go straight into deep. Let's do it. We already were in deep. Oh, God. These are fun. So this is 1 through 44?
Okay.
Yeah.
48.
48. 1 through 48. You want to choose first?
Sure. 14.
14. Sorry, that was really loud. This was not very deep. What's your favorite book/movie of all time, and why did it speak to you so much?
My favorite.
So deep, man.
I'll just say my favorite movies so that we can get on and get to the deeper ones. Shawshank Redemption. The score, the acting, and the story, awesome. Favorite book, Of Mice and Men.
Okay.
I love that story. The movie actually wasn't half bad either.
The movie wasn't bad, no.
Your turn.
Oh God, I don't care.
All right, next number.
Right.
That was good.
All right. Oh God, I was gonna choose 10, and then I realized what the question is.
Great, 10. Which parent are you closer to, and why?
This is the one question I read from this website before we chose to use it, and
now
I was like, "Oh my God, this is so intense."
Now you gotta say it.
Okay. Can I have a complicated answer?
I wouldn't expect anything
All
less.
Right, great. My complicated answer is, I would say if there was a parent that I could go to about anything that was happening in my life, it would be my dad, because he has always been a very, very passive person, but he's a very good listener. Cool. You know, he won't give me advice on things, but he will sit there and listen to me anytime I need to tell him something. I don't really go to my parents about a lot of things anymore in my life, but I definitely, if something in my family is a concern, I will talk to my dad. Now, when it comes to who's a closer friend to me out of my parents, it would be my mom. Cool. I feel like I can talk to my mom like a friend, like not on like super serious issues, but I can have a lot of fun with my mom. Like we can go out and drink and have a good time. We can gab about whatever, like be gossipy little girlfriends together. You know, like I definitely have that relationship with my mom. And then with my dad, it's a lot more of like a deep thought. Like I can be deep with him. And I think part of that comes from my childhood was interesting. We don't have to get into it, but I think the biggest thing was I've had a lot of nature intimate time with my dad. We've done a lot of hiking together, camping together, and it's been just like, you know, when you're hiking 30 miles in 3 days with your dad, I mean, you're going to talk about some life shit with your dad. Yeah. And that just is what happens. And then my mom is just like, she's the fun person that I like to, you know, hang out with.
That answers the question. So, that's good.
Guess, yeah. That's my complicated answer. Do you have an answer for that? It's a hard and unfair question.
So that was deep for you, but I'm going to choose a different number.
Oh, you're not going to even answer the question?
You didn't answer the last one.
I'm not keeping track. Okay. What is your?
We each get a question.
Sure.
This is how this thing works.
Okay. Well. Okay.
I
don't think this is how this
21.
thing was working. Would you ever take back someone who cheated? Oh.
No.
Really?
Nope.
Okay.
I talk about this. I talked about this the other day too. There's just something so much my heart just wouldn't be able to take.
Okay.
Knowing, because cheated in my dictionary is not peck on the cheek, peck on the nose. It's like you slept with the person and like.
What about emotionally cheated?
Oh God, that could be sometimes even worse.
Like, what if someone was just talking to somebody else in a flirtatious way? Would you consider that?
No, cheating? That's not cheating. That's just, you know, sometimes people are flirtatious.
Okay.
Right? It's mainly like if it's an emotional cheating of like, you know, behind my back and that kind of stuff. I cannot. There's no forgiveness. Even if you're in a circumstance that you're trying to get out of a relationship but you can't. There's always a way to get out of it. Absolutely.
Like talking to your partner and just saying, hey, this isn't working.
But let's say... Okay,
that's how you can get out of it. Men or women.
But Christy, let's say you're in an abusive relationship where like this person is like dangerous.
Oh, yeah, I have
right? Mm-hmm. So, but there's still a way to get out of that.
Yeah, of course.
You don't cheat on a person. Unless you don't... No, there is no unless.
No, there's not a, you know.
No, there's no, like, I mean, if you like a person and then you like someone else that's not in your relationship, that's a cue to you to like end this relationship. If you drunkenly sleep with them, that's also a cue to be like, why did I do this?
I'm not going to justify cheating.
I can't justify it. There's no
But
justifying.
But I do have a but in this.
So do a lot of people that have cheated.
You know what? I think I have, I haven't been in super serious relationships and slept with somebody else, but I have been in relationships with people and have slept with somebody else. So I have cheated in the definition of cheating. I also have been in a serious relationship and had thoughts in my head about somebody else. So that was emotionally cheating without actually cheating.
That's like a normal thing, I feel like.
But like the moment I broke up with, or this person broke up with me, I ended up with that person that I was very infatuated with in my head. It's a very complicated issue. I would say that like if Monty was cheating on me, I don't think I would be like, you're gone. Because of the relationship dynamic we have, I feel like we would talk about it. And Monty, like if he did something like that, I would.
I'd be very surprised.
I would be surprised as well. But I think that our relationship is to a point where we have such a clear communication that if something really happened, we could sit down and talk about it.
Sure.
Also, as a person of me, if I did something.
Right.
While being with Monty, I would tell him and I would want to work it out.
Yeah, sure. So
I guess I have a complicated relationship with cheating.
So, but going back to
on the situation and who you're
I'm
with
not
and how you treat
in
it.
any relationship in that aspect that you are. So right now that's where I stand. It just like I'm a very loving person and that would kill me if I was just so 100 in a million percentage.
Sure.
And then I didn't see anything going wrong. That would kill me.
I would say that since you're semi-single, you're dating. Okay. I want to talk about dating around. So if you're dating multiple people starting out, or at least talking to other people online while you're going on a date or two with somebody,
I hate that
are
too.
you cheating then?
No. Sadly, not until you really make it official.
Okay.
Because you're just talking to them, right? You're just trying to get to know the person. You're not like confessing emotions.
Yes.
Right.
Sure.
You're just making.
But
in the end, you just make a friend.
You put it straightforward with a person recently.
Sure.
And you were like, look, like this is what I'm looking for. This is what I won't allow. Not won't allow, but like this is how I am. This is what I'm looking for. And if you're not there for it, then like let's not even, But are you still talking to other people online? Is she still talking to other people online?
That I don't know.
Are you okay with that?
I mean, I can't control that until it's too early to decide.
Okay.
I think it's just too early.
Sure.
Because you go on one date, you can't just say like that's the person I'm going to marry. Or
I'm a very exclusive person, and that's how I function. But a lot of people don't.
Sure. I mean, of course, I'm not really talking to anyone online. Like, I'm just talking to get to know them.
Sure.
Because I have to keep options open in the sense of like, well, don't put all your eggs in one basket. But I'm not saying the things that I would say to her as I'm saying to the other people. Okay. If that makes sense. All right. Cool.
Great. All right, let's move along.
That was my question.
2D.
What's yours? Number?
Okay, I just need to choose a number. What is that? 1 through what?
48.
32. Do I have to scroll?
32 says.
Oh no, that's stupid. I'm gonna choose. I'm not looking. 11.
Okay, 11. What is the best? What's the best phase in your life?
I like this question.
What was the best phase?
I'm always living my best phase of my life. Thank you very much.
And scene. Thanks for coming and listening to Bottles and Bitchin. Thank you.
Truly, though, I think if you're living your best life, you're living every single, maybe not day, but every year.
Sure.
As a better phase of life. And I think that's really applying to me ever since I've been like 22. I think every year I was working on myself in a different way. I was improving my life in a different way.
Totally.
And, the things you can't control, you can't control. And you control your attitude. And if your attitude is positive, generally, I mean, depression, so I have depressed moments.
Every positive,
but I
positive
generally
person
live my life as positively as possible and look on the bright side of things. Like, a lot of shit's going down at my work right now. A lot of people are quitting right now. It's really hard for me. I'm losing a lot of really good people. I'm losing the person that got me my job and is a huge inspiration to me. And it's really, really hard for me. But at the same time, I'm looking at this as a chance for me to move forward, and a chance for me to expand my career. Maybe my company's not making the best choices in the world.
Whatever.
That's, not every company will. And that makes me very disappointed, but that doesn't affect who I am. And I still have my morals, and I still have what I value.
And you're still there.
And I'm pushing that, and I'm still, for now.
Yeah, you're still there. You're still there.
I'm still there for now. But yeah, I think every phase of my life is the best one. Even looking back at my worst phases of life, it was still so important to have had that happen.
Cool.
So I wouldn't say like, oh, that time was the worst. I would just be like, that time taught me a lot. We're not doing bubbles again.
Sorry, that's why I was so quiet.
No, it's okay. Choose a number.
44.
Oh, man. Now I have to scroll. Nope, that's the wrong way.
Is it good?
44. When have you felt your biggest adrenaline rush? Ooh.
Oh, this is good. I got it. This is when I thought I was going to die. So I was on tour with a children's theater, and we were given an Odyssey Toyota van.
Toyota. My dad says Toyota.
This is where I got it from.
Toyota.
Driving the kids in the Toyota. Yeah, driving the kids in the Toyota Odyssey. So we were given this green Odyssey, right? And so we had just dropped off our costumes, our set. So the van was very unweighted. Mm-hmm. Now, for some reason, being on the road for 3 months gave us a rush that we needed to fill. So we were being housed in this farm field on dirt roads that were very hilly.
Oh, no.
We thought it would be fun to go 90 miles an hour.
Oh, my God.
Just keep pushing it 90 miles an hour on these hilly dirt roads. The van lost control.
Oh, my God. Was someone in the van with you?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, my tour partner. And the van lost control and then literally was on one side of its wheels. I can't make...
JT!
So the van...
Someone take away his license.
So, no, and then like, I immediately like hit the brakes when we started swerving and stuff.
That's not what you do.
I hit the brakes and try to control. And then like immediately we were on both of our like left driver's side wheels.
Oh my God.
And it was flipping. And
oh
thank
my
God.
God.
Thank God. No, it didn't flip all the way. It was just tilting. And then all of a sudden the costumes that were left over from the kids that weren't there slid over towards the passenger side and knocked us back down.
Saved by costumes. Hey-o!
Saved by the extras. Holy shit. It was one of the most, like, I was like, I've never felt an adrenaline rush. Like, we got back to the place. I was like trembling. My whole body was trembling getting back into the house.
That's horrifying.
Yep. That was mine.
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
We got about a minute more. Go ahead.
Okay. 37.
Okay. So, what are you most thankful for?
So much.
Like the most thankful for. You can't even don't give me the first, don't give me the second. You got to give me the most thankful for. Don't you dare skimp on this.
No, I won't. I promise.
Damn straight.
I think I'm most thankful that my ex broke up with me, because I guess I'm thankful for myself on how I dealt with that.
Sure.
I was with somebody who I thought I was going to marry, and it was a not even close to a good relationship. I was very, very emotionally attached. I was very, very unaware of how I was being treated and what I deserved to be treated.
Absolutely.
And the final time, because we broke up like 4 or 5 times, and we were together.
Wow.
Yeah, we were together for almost 3 years.
Oh, I didn't realize that was that many.
It was too many. The last time, I think it was maybe the 4th or 5th time. I don't really remember, but a lot of times we broke up. Like, if you go back on my Instagram and you go back to like the very first posts, it was like one of the first, no, not even one of the first, because we had been together for a year and a half by the time I got an Instagram.
Yeah.
So somewhere in there it was like a few breakups in, and there was a breakup,
really?
and I posted about it, and I went home for the weekend because I was in college, and then I got back to college, and then a few weeks later we were back together again, and then we were dating again, and then the final time he broke up with me, I stood my ground and was like, no, I was like, you know what? You can figure yourself out. Cause I'm not the breakup or like breakup. Like he broke up with me.
All of them?
All of the times. The last time he broke up with me, I was like, you know what? I want you to figure out what you want. I want you to figure this out. I believe in you. Like, just know that we're not getting back together. And I stood my ground.
Damn straight you did.
2 days later after this happened, he asked me if I wanted to get back together. He said he missed me. He said he figured out whatever it was he needed to figure out. He thought he was bisexual. Guess what? I'm bisexual. You could have just fucking told me.
Jesus.
And he was like, I guess I'm not. And I'm like, okay, well, no. And I stood my ground, and we cut it off. And that moment just it clicked in my head. I don't know what it was, but something clicked in me that was like, you deserve so much fucking better.
Yep.
And like the immediate moment we broke up, I had a party that night.
Oh, yeah. This is iconic. I remember it.
Well, you weren't there, but
I remember your story.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I was like, do you?
I
Were you
wasn't there?
I mean, I know I was drunk, but yeah, I had a party because, I had a lot of friends who supported me, a lot of friends who really, were like, this is pass for the best, because everyone knew he was a piece of shit, but I was just very infatuated with him, and I didn't listen to anybody.
Sure.
When I finally was like, you know what, I deserve better. And I do. And I got my self-confidence, I got my self-esteem, I got my independence. That moment, something switched in me that was like, you know what, you deserve better. You're amazing. You need you. And that is when I just had this whole self-revelation of this is how I need to live my life.
So you're most thankful for yourself.
I kind of am. I'm thankful for my boyfriend
him.
breaking up with me for the final time, and me standing up
Being
for
able to
myself
be
and
you.
realizing what's happening.
Oh shit.
That is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
This would be
Getting
the
broken up
perfect
with.
segue into Thanksgiving.
And I'm thankful for some turkey and some gravy.
Up
and
in my
some cranberry wine. And hey, it's the end of the episode.
Oh shit, you're right. Well, I guess we got to end it there.
Sorry.
Thanks. No.
Did you want to end it a different way?
Hey, nah.
I mean, we can keep going.
Fuck nah. We're gonna keep finishing it up here. And by finishing it up, we're gonna just finish our glass.
I'm almost done with my.
Me too, actually.
We sometimes leave this episode with
just
a
a bit.
full.
Yeah, just a bit of. We're doing pretty fucking good. Anyway, thanks for listening. This is Bottles and Bitchin', where the bottle of wine goes in and the bitchin' comes out. I'm JT.
I'm Christy.
And we are now a bottle in, and
we're in.
We are tuning out. Thanks for listening. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, our social medias, and check out our Kickstarter.
Our Kickstarter. Start kissing us.
Start kiss for a price. So check us out, and we'll talk to you later.